Contact. Go, 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 go. Door left. Up. Contact front. Contact front.
Move. Boom, what's up you guys? Recently I went to a course with Mindset Tactical. Gabe Rivera and his boys were doing some training. They've been actually doing a lot more training, a lot more CQB, CQC training for law enforcement. And you know, on the private security side, we always try to hop into these courses whenever we can.
Moving. Ma'am, can you move? Are we up? Ma'am, can you move? Can you crawl to me? Crawl to me. Crawl to me. Crawl to me, please. Crawl to me. Let's get her in this room here. Is it clear? Come back over here in this room. I got it. Got it. Do a quick assess. Over here. Put her. Your arm? Not in there. All right. Chest seal. Okay. Put a chest seal on.
Oh, no. I hear a voice on the top left. I hear a voice on the top left room.
Move. Come on in.
Clear.
Coming out.
Door
Move. Move.
Up.
Door left. All right. Help me. I see you. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
Rendering aid. How you doing, sir? You okay?
Yeah.
What hurts?
I broke a leg.
You broke a leg?
Yeah.
Fixing the leg. Is he alive?
He's dead.
Alright.
Got one dead.
Got one down. One injured. Coming out. Up.
Move. He's got a door on the right.
Alright. Right side clear. Coming out.
Come out.
On your right.
Move. Move.
Good.
Door left.
Up. Go. Go. Clear. Coming out.
Come on out. I got her.
Left side clear.
My left guy.
Go.
Come on. Good. Door on the left.
Door on the left. Go. Left side clear. Good. Coming out. On your right.
Left. Move.
Up. Yeah, we're good. Keep moving.
Door on the right.
On the right.
I got legs. Very clear.
These are the victim. You have a victim here. Let's get her out.
Go. Clear.
Take in the victim. Get in the victim. Sir, can you move up?
My leg's broke. I can't walk.
Can you get some help from him? Holster weapon.
Because, you know, clearing structures is something that we may have to do at any given time, you know. And I think really any person, any human that takes the art of protection seriously should spend some time learning how to best deal with the terrain that we live in when it comes to combatives and when it comes to violent encounters. So I took, you know, some guys from my company and just because we are writing SOP, writing doctrine right now for clearing known structures that we protect, and are tasked with known structures that we protect, and are tasked with being able to mitigate threats and risks and violent encounters with. It'd only be prudent, you know, to do some training together and come up with that doctrine. So as I come up with that doctrine, these guys have really been helping me out. The training that we went to, the CQB training that I did with Mindset Tactical, this was my second iteration, and it was honestly amazing. It was fantastic. I did actually show improvement, which is really exciting, because it meant that they did a good job teaching me the first time I was in there. You know, and I was able to navigate the equations, the scenarios, you know, even lead my team in some ways. I was able to execute on the training objectives more efficiently, more effectively. So like, especially with something like CQB, you know, or CQC, you know, if you're doing one-man stuff or you're doing stuff with a team, it's learning a new language, it's learning a new dance, it's learning a new way of moving and way of interacting with your world. New equations arise, the use of angles arise, the use of footwork. There's so much that goes into this that thinking that you've gone to a training, you know, a couple times or once or twice, to think that you really have a handle on it, I think is very short-sighted. And I don't think it's really, really realistic, mature thinking when it comes to trying to acquire a new skill as sophisticated as this. You know?
I need one on my right.
You put on the left, you put over there. Over to the left.
Clear right.
No. Over to the right. Go right.
Clear right. Holding. Coming out.
Go left. Go left. Go. HRT.
Down. Clear left. Plus up. Cover hallway.
So I would say, you know, get with Mindset Tactical, get some training. I know they're getting post-certified and they're offering courses to law enforcement folks and police officers. So if you're on the law enforcement side, these guys are the guys that are doing the work, and they are clearing buildings and they are doing these things actively. So you've got to really look at the reality that there's something special that you can learn from somebody who's actually doing the work on a daily basis in real world scenarios. They bring a texture, they bring a depth of experience to the game, to your classroom, to the learning experience, that it really just is authentic and it can't be faked. You know what I mean? So honestly, man, I can't say enough about the efficacy, the professionalism, you know, and the way we were treated at this course. When we made mistakes, we were told we made mistakes. We were told why those mistakes are very important not to make. Then we were shown the right way to do them, and then we were given enough reps to be able to actually learn those right ways and embody those right ways. And then it was driven home even more deeply when we started doing the scenario-based stuff, the force-on-force stuff. You add a little bit of stress to the cookie, you know what I'm saying? Put a little bit of stress in there, you know, now we're cooking with some tartar sauce. Pain retains, now you will remember, you know what I'm saying? So it was really another really good experience.
Noticeably dead. Noticeably dead. He's thinking from his head.
Coming out.
Go. Open door right. Horse is coming through the door.
Open door right.
Come on down. Clear.
Work on him. I got you. I'm covering you. I got lethal. Pack it. With you.
side clear. Left side clear. Coming out. Right side clear. Coming out.
Door left.
Contact front. Movement to contact. Movement to contact.
Go. Go on the right.
Go on the right. Go on the right. HRT. Suspect on the right. Check that one on the right. Moving in. He's down. Who's got me on lethal? Who's got me on lethal? Alright. Handcuff, render, aid. Make a call. Let's see it.
Go left. Go left.
Clear right.
Coming out.
Coming out.
Go left. Go left.
I'm with you.
Room clear.
Room clear. Coming out. Clear back. Who's got a point?
Moving in. Coming out.
Yo, do we have any medical out here that we need to find? We need to go back to? With you, we're up. Yep, we're good. Go.
Fire, grab the victim on your right.
You okay? Hold. You okay? Hold. Rendering aid. Let's take it back into this room that we just cleared. Go on the right. You got me? Okay. Rendering aid. Set you down. Put a tourniquet on your arm. And let's come back out. Come back out.
Last man. Ready? Up. Go. Move. Go on the right. There's a guy on the ground. Ready?
Ready? Sir, are you okay? We got one victim, chest injury. Put a second chest, put a chest seal on him. Make a call.
Scenario's hot. Scenario's hot. On you guys. We're up.
We're up.
Moving. Go over on the right. Go on the right.
All right, room clear. Coming out. Door on the left.
Oh, open door on the left. Open door on the left.
I got one down. Got one down. And we even got some low light training in there as well as we were moving through the different scenarios, which was pretty cool. And we actually got some low light training in there as well, and some instruction on how to use your light when you're doing these things, and the power of light, the importance of light, and the implementation of that. So really couldn't say enough positive things about Mindset Tactical and the work they're doing. It's righteous work, equipping our first responders, equipping our professional protectors with the skills they need to be able to perform in these violent encounters with the wolf, with the bad guys, and the depth of experience and background that their cadre brings to the table. You know, these are the guys you want to be getting trained with. Not just the cool Instagram people, but these are the actual guys. So much respect for what you guys are doing. Much love. Looking forward to continuing training with you guys. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys at some of these courses coming up. Byron Rogers, protector by nature and by trade. Boom!
Gun that leg. Gun that leg. Suspect is hanging up. You down.
Okay. Coming back out.
Alright, that's out of play. What do we got here?
Stop the casualties.
Casualty collection. Move back.
That's out of play, guys. That's out of play.
That's out of play. We're moving back the other direction. Casualty collection. Let's go. We can move a little bit quicker. I think we got one in here.
On the right. On the right.
Alright,